All right, here we go. It's another Monday evening, and from the sports hotbed of the South, Cebu, it's Bleacher Talk Cebu goes live once again here on our Facebook page, Bleacher Talk Cebu. Mayang gabi kaninyong tanan. Once again, this is Rico Navarro for our season finale. Season finale means our first series of episodes. For the first, I think we had around 12 episodes. But don't worry, we will resume later on another date. So don't worry about that. We will resume again on another date. Now, tonight is a special night for me because in the past days, you might say na ang nakausap po natin lahat po mga sikat. Etong mga kasama ko, mas sikat pa so doon sa dati mas sikat. Okay? They are. And why do I say that? Because they are the ones who form the backbone of the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas or SBP. It's not very often that we get to talk to them. It's not too often that they get to appear on something like this. And it's not too often that they get to share their ideas about how it is like, or how it's like to work with the likes of Jong Yuchiko, Boss Al Espanilio, Special Assistant to President Coach Ryan Gregorio. Then you have Executive Director Sonny Barrios. Sino pa? Coach Jong, of course. Then Director for Operations, Butch Antonio. Ito po ang nakakatrabaho na. Ito po yung mga bossing nila. So, and we'll find out tonight, how is it to work with all these all these big shots, no? So let's not wait for anything else. Let's introduce them and bring them in one by one. First up, I'll call the two organic members. They are two organic members of the SBP. First up, I'd like to welcome Mark Solano. Mark, good evening. Musta?
Good evening. Yan. Maayong buntag. Yan. Sa mga nanonood sa Betia Cebu. Good to see you, RD Rico, virtually. No? Miss na kita.
Yes. Good to see you, Coach Mark. Coach Mark, this is my question to everybody as an introduction. Okay? Fill in the blanks. Basketball in this pandemic is blank.
Is alive.
Ayun. Bakit alive? Briefly lang. Bakit alive?
Kasi, kahit na nagkaroon ng pandemic, no? Webinars, no? Nagkaroon ng bagong platform for everyone to learn something new, no? Coaches, players, local, international webinars. So lahat 'yon nagkaroon bigla ng ganung platform. So yung learning hindi huminto, yung basketball physically huminto, pero yung passion for the game nagtuloy-tuloy pa rin naman.
Tuloy pa rin. Good. I like that. Alive pa rin kahit paano, no? All right, let's call in the second member. Ito is also an organic member of the SBP. I'd like to call on now Sander Gubat. Sander, good evening.
Good evening, RJ Rico. Good evening sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin dyan sa Cebu at sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa gabing ito. Yun, maraming salamat for inviting us. Yun nga, tinatanong pa natin kanina, kahit pa lang sa pre-prod pa lang, sigurado bang kami in-invite nyo talaga pang season finale mo, RD? Hindi kami makapaniwala sa yun eh.
Maniwala kayo? Ito na yun.
Totoo nga pala.
The same question, fill in the blanks din. Para sa'yo, basketball in this pandemic is blank.
Nako, sa akin, challenging.
Challenging? Bakit challenging?
May mga bagay tayong mga dito natin lang nadidiscover eh. For example, yung ginawa natin last time, yung nag-FIBA esports tayo, hindi ko rin imagine na gagawin natin yun eh, di ba? Pero na-challenge tayo dahil bakit natin at federation and biroy mo, talagang nakakagulat. Pero yun nga, dahil nagawa natin. Maganda naman natin nalabasan.
And kayong dalawa ang talagang based SBP office. Alright? Ang tanong dito ngayon, ilang beses na ba kayo nakakabalik sa SBP office since March? Or nakaupo ba kayo sa mga lamesa ninyo since March?
Hindi.
Coach Mark mo na.
Hindi po talaga. Since March, matatandaan ko, last day namin sa office is March
14 yun eh.
13
on Friday.
13,
14 tama.
13. Yun. 13. Yun. That was ano yun, RD eh. Nag-brown out sa whole, sa vicinity ng Ultra. Nag-brown out, tumabog na transformer daw. Tapos, nung nag-brown out, nawala yung internet. Kasi talagang wala. So, wala. Dumating si Edie sa office, si Sir Butch, wala na kami na trabaho. Hindi na, not knowing, yun na pala yung huli namin pagkikita sa office. Kasi up to now, wala.
Sino ka mo? Ayun, oh.
Ayun!
Ayun.
Servo.
Then, nakabantay lang yan, baka kung anong sasabihin nyo mamayang gabi. Ha? So, ingat lang sa kung sasabihin nyo. Alright. Ikaw, last time na, alam ko mas malapit ka sa opisina. When was the last time you went to the office?
Kanina lang.
Okay.
Kanina last time, Kasi naglinis kami, nagpe-prepare kami for, actually tomorrow, merong meeting yung ibang mga boss natin. Kasi kailangan na talaga minsan pumunta ron dahil andun yung ibang mga dokumento na hindi natin mailabas lahat eh. So, kailangan tayong records, etc. So, kanina. Pero, madalas naman, actually, nung first 4 months, walang pumupunta sa office simula ng ECQ, syempre bawal eh. Talagang lalo yung location kung nasaan yung office natin is andun yung field sports kung saan ginagamit siyang COVID facility.
Tama. Yes.
So kaya talagang medyo mahigpit sila sa pagpapasok. Pero nung nag-MECQ na, yun, medyo napapayagan na tayo pag may mga kailangan tayong dokumento o kailangan nating kunin and nakukuha natin. So, yun, RD.
All right. Thank you very much, Mark and X. Ito ngayon, these next two people, the reason why I put them last because if Mark and X or Sander are part ng organic members ng SBP. Itong dalawang to naman are hindi naman sa organic but they're network partners as consultants or coaches of the SBP Coaches Academy. So first, let's bring in the fitness or strength and conditioning coach, Martin Alido. Martin, good evening.
Hi, good evening, RD Rico. Thank you very much.
Ayun, may applause po. Ito, Martin, my question for you is, twist ko lang ng, alam ko may ginagawa ka online kasi. Ito, strength and conditioning in this pandemic is blank. Ayan.
Evolving.
Wow, why evolving? Bakit evolving?
Kasi for us coaches, challenging to eh. So kailangan kasi yung mga players and coaches, kailangan healthy sila.
Okay.
Kasi tagal na wala silang laro eh.
Tama.
So kailangan, pagdating nila ng game day, iwasan ng injury.
Okay.
So kailangan yung mga latest trends, kailangan updated kami.
And I'll ask more about that later on. March, so please remind me about latest trends online. What are you doing online? Ito nga, actually, dito my son arrived from Manila, work from home dito. Nag-workout pa kami dito, but he's showing me right now, ako napapahiya dahil na-obvious na old school ako eh. Anong old school? I lift weights ako siya. Sabi niya, di na kailangan na weights, body weight lang. Basta ako, weights pa rin ako, kahit pa paano. Old school tayo eh. Anyway, eto last but not the least guys, ang problema ko dito guys, no, baka walang space sa gitna ng screen natin. Pwede ba tayong giveaway. Ito kasi, Coach Mark, X at Martin, idol ng Cebu to eh. Alam niyo to. Kaya nga last ko na pinapapasok ko to eh. I have worked with this guy since...
Tayo na lang.
Tayo na lang.
Baka naman tayo.
Di, actually,
hindi naman siya eh.
Atin lang, siya yung sponsor ko ngayon eh. Importante.
Siya ba? Sige, papasok
Okay lang.
Papasukin na yan.
Oo.
Papasukin.
Ito, he's been a friend of mine since we started basketball here sa CYBL, sa SAFI. Nung deputy commissioner ako sa SAFI, buti lang hindi ako inaway nito. Muntik na ako inaway nito, but sige lang, buti lang hindi pa. Made his way to Manila ngayon. Is working with you sa SBP Coach Academy. Ngayon, PBA na, hindi na ma-reach. Pero sige lang, we will try to talk to him. Baka ma-reach pa natin mamayang gabi. Coach Ryan Betia. Ryan, mamayang gabi na.
Maayong gabi, RD. Maayong gabi sa mga viewers, especially dira sa Cebu. Maayong gabi, good evening to all the people watching.
Okay, Ryan, the same question or fill in the blanks. Basketball in this pandemic is blank. Naraba ka sa PBA? Ano eh?
Exciting.
Wow. Why exciting? Why exciting?
Yung pag-start eh. Actually, now the PBA has already started, di ba? I mean, sabi nga nila, daming mga mata na nakatutok ngayon sa PBA. So, based on my experience on our first day of practice, grabe yung mga players. I mean, sobra ka-excited na, alam mo yung hahawak ng bola, maglalaro, titira, tatakbo. Yun yung mga na-feel nila. And for sure, for the players na college players or grassroots level, yun din yung nafe-feel nila ngayon.
Yes. Thank you for that. Somebody else who is feeling excited is our good friend from Iloilo, DRD
Oh,
Bayani. Feeling nostalgic. Mayong gab congratulations to Iloilo. Miss Universe Philippines sila, ha? Miss Iloilo.
Yep.
Yeah.
From Miss
Congratulations.
Iloilo. Panalo.
Congratulations.
Tatay
Baka ang
Bayani,
coach-
good evening.
I wouldn't be surprised kung ang coach niya si Bayani, no? So Miss Universe. Anyway, let's get the ball rolling here tonight to talk about, like I said, with me are organic members of the Samang Basketball ng Pilipinas. All of you, when you talk about the viewers, no, all of you know the SBP, you know them as Gilas Pilipinas. Kilala sila, ang SBP rather, under the Philippine national team. Or kung hindi, ang mas kilala na yung coach. Whether it is Coach Chot, Coach Yeng Giao, Coach Jong. Once in a while, it will be E.D. Sunny Barrios. Once in a while, it will be Al Panilio, the president of SBP.
Yeah.
But what not many people are aware of are the people who work behind the scenes. And that's this is from the heart. That's why I invited you guys to come here, because not many people will invite. Ang tawag ko dito, mga Backstreet Boys eh. Ang tawag ni Mark, Bad Boys. Backstreet Boys, Bad Boys. But you are the guys behind the scenes to make things work. So tonight, we'll talk about ano bang ginagawa niyo behind the scenes on two platforms. Number one would be SBP in general, which Coach Mark and X can talk about. Then yung pangalawa, yung SBP Coach Academy, because yun talagang dream ni Coach Jong. At sinadya natin na wala si Coach Jong para you can express your thoughts, no? Tapos pagpasok ni Coach Jong mamaya, ingat lang sa mga sinasabi niyo.
Kung tama ba?
Anyway, let's get to know what's going to happen now. Mark, start off first. What exactly nga is your position in the SBP? Para at least malaman ng iba. Because I know you handle 3x3.
Yep.
You also handle Coach Academy. Nagkikita tayo sa mga OQT na yan. Nagkikita tayo. So, could you please describe what you do in the SBP office para malaman ng lahat?
Sige po. Sa akin, I'm part of the SBP basketball operations. No?
Yun.
So, pagdating po sa basketball operations, we help in organizing local and international tournaments, no? Particularly international tournaments pag nag-host po ang Pilipinas. So,
Yes.
part of, organic po ako dyan, SBP operations. And yun, clinician tayo. And isa rin na tumutulong kay Coach Jong sa Coaches Academy ng SBP. Tapos tumutulong din tayo sa 3x3 grassroots program ng SBP. And yun din, assistant coach sa women's team.
Assistant coach lang naman na may gold medal ka. Bit-bit pa yung gold medal mo? Pwede mo isuot yung gold medal mo?
Wala eh. Meron kami yung parang black.
Kaya nga eh. Anyway, let's talk to X. X, eto. Ang tawag ko dito kay X. Kasi ang first question kay X, sa passport mo, may space pa ba para sa mga visa tatak? Baka wala ka ng space. Ha? Ito kasi X, ito si Sander kasi, again, Sander, you're basically another all-around person sa SBP. Could you please share with us kung ano talagang ginagawa sa SBP office at kung bakit yung passport po wala ng space para sa matatak na visa? Yan.
Hindi. LORD, yan. Yan.
Anyway, tuloy.
Yun, siguro yung designation ko muna na para lang ma-connect ko kung bakit ako lumilipad. Anyway, I work as operations officer. And basically, ang pinaka-role ko talaga is yung to assist yung director for operation natin, which is si Terbuch. Yan.
Yes.
Lahat ng any federation events, activities yan. Yan sila yung boss namin talaga. Actually, kami yung nagpe-present ng mga programa. Binubuo muna namin. Kami nila Coach Mark. For example, yung Coach Academy, binubuo namin yung concept, etc. Lahat. Then, pipresent pa namin sa ating director. So, yun basically yung role ko. Then, to give you background na rin, nag-start ako sa SBP talaga. Hindi mo nag-start. Kumbaga, nag-umpisa yung journey ko with SBP 2011.
Okay.
2011 pa yun. Kung di ako nagkakamali. Aksidente lang din yung pagkakasali ko doon. Kasi nung time na yon, kapapasok ko lang sa company ni BJ Manalo, yung Modern Winning.
Yes.
So, nangailangan si BJ, kasi si BJ that time is at hindi ko nagkakamali, is part of the management ng Batang Gilas noon that time, Energen. So then nakuha siya ng SBP. Yeah, kay Coach Ose. Nung yung time niya, nangailangan niya sa MVP ng parang marketing guy. So kinuha si BJ, marketing guy, ng isang event, which is yung FIBA Asia Champions Cup. Yan, tama ba yun, Coach Mark? Kasali din doon si Coach Mark eh. Actually yung first job namin doon sa SBP eh. Tapos noon, tuloy-tuloy na yun. Actually yung first na hinawakan kong department doon is yung ticketing. So until now, yung pa rin naman talaga. So, eventually, nagtuloy-tuloy siya hanggang sa per project basis na lang. Tapos, naging part ako ng 2013. Lahat, including actually, nung naging regular lang ako sa SBP noong 2015.
Yes.
2015, ang unang project na hinawakan ko at pinagkatiwala sa akin ni Executive Director Sunny Barrios yung second leg ng World Tour, 3x3 World Tour, which is yung nagkaroon ako ng position as event manager. Yeah, yun yung title ko noon eh. So parang binigay niya sa akin yung position na yon to organize lahat, yung to prepare a checklist, to coordinate sa lahat ng mga kausap. Of course, sa tulong na rin ng mga kasama ko sa opisina, hindi ko rin naman magagawa without the help of my office mate, my colleagues dun sa loob ng SBP. At tapos nagtuloy-tuloy na sa 2016. Tapos yun. Kung bakit, actually marami nagtatanong but minsan kasama ako ng Gilas, 3x3, 1.5 sa mga biyahe. Actually, it's part of my my job. Parang to observe kung ano yung mga ginagawa ng mga nag-host sa ibang bansa, kung ano ba yung mga pwede natin play dito, yung mga ganun ba. More on observer talaga yung role ko doon. Tapos kinakausap ko yung mga ibang federation, yung mga ibang local organizing committee ron, kung paano nila ino-organize yung mga ganito na pwede natin ma-adapt pagdating sa pag-host natin dito sa Pilipinas. So yung huli nga namin biyahe, yung World Cup, di ba? Yung World Cup last year sa China. Talagang medyo doon overwhelmed ako doon dahil ang laki nung event talaga eh. Actually, which is yun nga yung i-host natin sa 2023. Kaya talagang yung grupo natin doon na nagpunta is talagang kinarir at sineryoso. Lahat may ultimong bilang ng upuan, ng mga media tribune, lahat talaga natin doon. In-observe natin kung paano ginawa, kung paano pinatakbo, lahat. So yun yung tanong, yun yung segue kung bakit talaga madalas nasa biyahe tayo, hindi para magbakasyon. Although minsan, syempre, ando ka na rin lang. So yun RD.
Kay X kayo humingi ng ticket.
Kaya X, hindi, importante lang dyan kasi actually pasulubong lang ang habol namin. Bahala na kung nakakailang stamps ka. Okay. Anyway, X, pag-usapan natin mamaya. I'll ask you more questions about, alam kong, mamaya, please remind me, we'll talk about the World Cup 2023 preparations. Of course, whatever you can share, no? And lahat ng learnings natin from the OQ. I mean, I'll ask you questions, X, about yung mga hosting natin, yung OQT, FIBA Asia Cup, what makes it so successful. So we'll talk about that later on. No? So let's go to Martin first. Martin, kung sa kaming lima dito, ikaw ata yung odd man out eh. Dati puro kay basketballista. You're a strength and conditioning coach. My question is, what are you doing in the SBP Coaches Academy with Coach Jong Yuchiko? Ayan.
Tagatawa po namin siya. Siya ang tagatawa namin.
Panggulo lang po ako.
Panggulo. Yes, Mats, please share with us your strength conditioning experience, please.
I'm the strength and conditioning coach for the SBP Coaches Academy. For yung mga programs for the grassroots and part ng Gilas Pilipinas Youth Team rin po ako.
Yes.
So parang kung how to help the grassroots coaches turuan, lalo na sila lahat eh. Sila lahat nag-handle from coaches to conditioning to rehab to food. Parang sila yung pinaka-tatay ng lahat. So, yung easiest way para tulungan sila para mag-evolve rin yung mga players na hinawakan nila at future Gilas players natin.
That's true. Okay, thank you, Martin, the strength and conditioning coach of Batang Gilas and the SBP Coaches Academy. And last but not least, Ryan, what are you doing there in the bubble? Oh, no, sorry, wrong question. Again, what is your role again under Coach Jong sa SBP Coaches Academy?
Actually, before anything else, no? Ay, klaro. Yan.
Ayan,
Before
kaya.
anything
Takpan
else,
mo
sir,
na lang
no?
po.
Mag-thank you muna ako kay, kila Sir Butch. Bakit ako napasok sa SBP?
Yes.
Napunta ko sa cadets dati with Coach Josh and sa Brian.
Correct,
Then,
yes.
after that, yung Nagilas, dahil kay Sir Butch. Ngayon, nasa Batanggilas with Coach Sandy dahil din sa mga tao sa SBP, especially Sir Butch and Sir Sunny. So, actually sa Coaches Academy, kami nila Coach X, Coach Mark, and Coach Martin. Ano lang kami nun? Parang fill in the blanks lang kami. Actually, hi muna Jason. Jason and RDO. Hi.
Uy, Jason! Ito.
So, ano lang, fill in the blanks lang kami kung ano yung kaya naming ma-share sa grassroots program na in the direction of Coach Jong, kung ano yung mga kailangang ituro and kung ano rin yung nalalaman namin. Actually, we're still learning, especially with Coach Jong. Pag sumasama kami kay Coach Jong, marami ang mga input si Coach Jong. So, ganun. I mean, yun lang yung role namin sa isa't isa sa academy. Parang teamwork lang din kami doon.
Nice. Okay, we'll go back to Coach Mark. Coach Mark, right now in this pandemic, before talking about in details the Coaches Academy, maybe you can share with us now what has the SBP been very busy with sa pandemic. Although alam natin walang physical basketball, walang face-to-face, I know very well busy pa rin yung opisina kahit paano. Please share with us the activities are ongoing right now sa SBP or ang nagawa.
Right. After nung nag-start na po yung pandemic, no, meet po kaagad kami ni Coach Chong. Etong team, no, meet po kami with Sir Butch, no, as operations director natin. So nag-brainstorm what are the things that we are planning to do. So yun nga po, nauna yung e-learning natin, di ba? Yung SBP Coaches Academy e-learning level 1. Tapos right after that, yun isip ulit kami for coaches, nagkaroon ng TCC program, Women in Basketball, na isa talaga sa gusto ni FIBA i-propel natin dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos yun na, pati yung sa Referees Academy natin, nagtulong-tulong na rin lang, tumulong na rin yung Coaches Academy with the Referees Academy to put up the webinar also for the referees din naman. So, and besides the webinar, eto naman sila yung sila X naman, sila ED Sani Barrios, ayan, sila Sir Butch pa rin. Talaga nagpe-prepare sila Sir Cito Martelino for the 2023 World Cup hosting naman natin. So, maandar po. Hindi rin po tumigil yung work. Patuloy po na working ang federation po.
Okay, because I'll ask X now. X, in terms of pag-usapan natin yung preparation for the World Cup, no? But this question is twofold, no? First question, kamusta yung preparation natin sa World Cup? Of course, the 2023, the FIBA World Cup, which the Philippines will host. But more importantly here, what is our number one learning sa... Kasi nag-FIBA Asia tayo in 2013. Nag-OQT na tayo in 2015. Lahat tayo nagkikita-kita doon. But ano bang alas natin that kumbaga pwede natin ipagmamayabang as we prepare for the 2023 hosting? Nakamute ka, Coach X.
Yan, sorry.
Ayan.
Nagawa na nga siguro natin yung ibang mga hosting like yung FIBA Asia, like nag-start tayo sa Shaba, FIBA Asia, yes. Tapos OQT, which is nandun yung mga talagang ibang level na mga na teams di ba? Mga NBA caliber nandun Tapos
yes.
World Cup. World Cup kasi ang iba yung preparation ginagawa natin Talagang yun nga as I mentioned kanina, yung na-observe natin sa FIBA World Cup China, talagang yung mga facilities nila malayong-malayo kumbaga sa facilities natin. Pero sabi nga ni Boss MVP, maybe hindi natin sila matatalo sa facility pero sa 2023 tatalunin natin sila kung paano tayo yung kung paano magserbisyo yung Pilipino, 'di ba? Yung service,
Yes,
kumbaga,
yes.
yung hospitality natin, etc. Yun yung ipanlalaban natin, 'di ba? Of course, syempre,
Okay.
handaan din natin yung mga kailangang requirements na naayon sa FIBA standard at yun RD. Sa tingin ko tung FIBA World Cup 2023 na to talagang ibubuhos natin ang lahat eh. Kumbaga kasi ito na yung pinaka kumbaga ito na yung pinaka kumbaga sa mga hosting natin ito na yung pinaka talagang malupit, di ba?
Yes,
Na
yes. Oo.
natin yung 100% natin talagang until sa ngayon nag-uumpisa na tayo in preparation sa mga actually may mga calendar talaga yan eh. Kumbaga talagang hindi humihinto. Sabi nga nila yung Zoom meeting na ginagawa namin halos every week eh. Every week talagang puno yung schedule namin kasi si FIBA hindi humihinto yan. No? Talagang nagtataka nga sila yung mga kausap natin mga ibang mga supplier natin, yung ibang mga venues, bakit nagtatrabaho pa during pandemic. Siyempre kasi hindi ka lang basta pwedeng hindi basta talaga paghandaan eh. Kasi talagang gusto natin yung magandang hosting ang gagawin natin dito. Kaya
Yes.
ngayon ang stage ng hosting natin pinaghahandaan natin ngayon sa unang sa last quarter na to yung logo launch which is
Yun, tama.
which is yun yung isa sa mga pinaghahandaan natin yun. Kaya halos every week yung meeting with FIBA kasi gusto natin talaga maayos kasi talagang walang physical event na mangyayari eh. So kaya lahat online lang eh. So talagang kasi bawal pa nga, hindi pa pwedeng magbiyahe tsaka nakakatakot pa kaya kumbaga basta exciting yung mangyayari ngayon yung ngayong mga bago matapos to tung taon na to tapos in preparation of 2021, 2022 talaga maraming activities na mangyayari towards World Cup. Kaya yun, exciting.
Pero ako, Exod, in fairness to the Philippines, I mean, di ba pumunta tayo sa World Cup, China? Sa akin lang, although ang basis ko Foshan, yung stadium doon. Tingin ko naman, MOA Arena, kahit Araneta, Philippine Arena, match naman kaya namang i-match ang Foshan. I mean,
Oo naman.
I was not very impressed. I mean, I thought that even the MOA Arena had a better, Araneta Coliseum have a better, alam mo yung lounge para sa spectators, yung mga hotdog stand, ganun. Doon sa China at that time, hindi pa nga tapos nasa labas eh, actually. Yung plain cement finish lang, wala silang mga banners. But anyway, sige lang. But ito, alam ko, pag kinikwento mong Zoom, sino kausap po? Dahil alam kong may iba kayong kausap aside from FIBA. Would you like to share that? Because I think importante yan na malaman na lahat.
Actually, aside from FIBA, marami kaming meeting minsan eh. Yung ibang mga actually mga partners ni FIBA like yung nakaraang Friday yung sa ticketing partner nila.
Yan,
Tapos
ganun, no?
yung mga ano pa ba? Marami RD, hindi ko maisa-isa eh. Talagang puno yung schedule namin pagdating sa FIBA eh. Talagang maski overwhelm nga yung mga boss namin kaya nga napatakbo kami bigla sa office tomorrow eh. Kasi talagang kailangan namin iayos lahat yung mga dokumento bago namin i-present sa FIBA. Kaya ayun RD, maraming meeting, hindi ko na maisa-isa, nakalimutan ko na nga iba, sobrang dami.
Tapos mag-release ka pa sa opisina bukas, tama?
Nakalinis na ako ngayon, RD, kami, RD.
Okay, sige.
Shoutout nga pala sa mga office mate ko kanina, nakasama ko. Si Coach Mark kasi hindi pwede yan eh. Oo.
Okay.
Hindi mahawak ng walis yan sa kabasahan.
Ayun. Anyway, we'll go to Martin. Martin, I'll go to you again now. Would you like to share with us now, the trending in strength and conditioning for the SBP Coach Academy, but also please share, and I'd like to announce it now, that you are also the strength and conditioning coach of an esport team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Could you please share that with us? You've been doing that this pandemic. May physical basketball group ka pa, may esport ka pa. Could you please share that with us, please?
With the current trends rin po kasi right now, kailangan talaga yung health and wellness ng players eh. So kailangan talaga tutukan kung paano sila iwasan ng injury, lalo na kasi ma-observe nyo ngayon, at tagal walang ginagawa ng mga players eh. So Zoom workouts lang ang nangyayari. So pagdating nila sa court, excited yan. So kailangan always i-remind sa kanila, tone it down. Siyempre, tagal makahawak ng bola eh.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, para at least dahan-dahan natin iangat yung mga players para long term. Kumbaga, sa pagdating sa playoffs or finals, ready ka pa. Hindi ka yung
Yes.
parang bagsak kagad. Tapos pagdating naman po sa esports, almost similar rin naman sila with any athlete.
Okay.
They're professional players rin naman po eh. So they compete, they have coaches, they have also scouting reports, and it's more on the mental side.
Okay.
So isipin nyo, 14 to 16 hours of gaming. Nakaupo ka lang.
Wow.
It's very taxing sa brain.
Did you say 16 hours? Correct me if I'm wrong.
16 hours po of playing.
Wow. Grabe naman.
So, nandun lang sila eh. So, nakaupo lang at yung isipin mo yung strategy na yan, very taxing na yan sa kanila eh. Kakapagod na rin po yan eh.
Tama, tama. Wow. I'll go to Coach Try na. Coach Try, I know that medyo hindi naman na kumbaga na offline ng konting sa SB Coaches Academy, but based on your preparations, no, what else do you think can still be done for the coaches? And like all the coaches in the comment section, they're saying hello to us. Lahat po ng mga to attended our SBP Coaches Academy clinics. Nationwide po to. No? So, what message can you give them, Coach? Kasi ito kasi, you're talking about kami coaches, naiingit kami sa'yo because you're doing physical action. Nasa Blackwater, naglalaro na kayo, di ba? So, ang comment na, sana all. Okay, so what is your message to us, pati ako, us coaches who cannot do much except online, maybe pa-jogging-jogging sa labas, pa-biking-biking, pa-weights sa gym. So what can you advise the SBP Coaches Academy members rather? Yeah.
Ano lang, actually yung lagi kong sinasabi sa mga kasamahan ko, relax.
Relax, okay.
Relax. No. I think may memo na yata yung Ched.
Okay.
Di ba, Ardy, tama ba yung Ardy? May memo na yung Ched.
Yes.
And then,
correct.
siguro, the coaches na nasa collegiate level or high school level, I'm not sure yet sa grassroots, they start planning na rin. Actually, especially mental, anong mga pwede and di pwede. Kasi, for sure, mag-i-start yan, maybe small groups like 2 players, parang ganun lang siguro or ano. So ano yung kailangan nilang gagawin when that time comes, kasi wala pa namang assurance na didiretso kagad sa RD sa 5-on-5 eh.
Yes, correct.
Laro kagad eh. So more of a skills, more of a conditioning, and sa coaches is more of how they will prepare for their practice plan, actually.
Yes.
Yung mga ganon.
Coach Roy, follow-up question lang for you because I'd like to, if you could share with us the experience ba na PBA game started shortly after they were allowed to practice.
Yes.
Okay? And Coach Martin, you can chime in anytime now, no? But personally, I felt I don't think that was enough time to get them into game shape. And totoo nga, when they started playing, I think we saw some people who, kumbaga, sa Bisaya pa, nahutalog hangin, pinaubusan. Could you share with us that experience? Sino ba? I don't want to mention names, but were there people who were in shape, who were not in shape, or was the period of that, I don't know what, 3 weeks or 1 month enough to get them into game shape? Ang pinag-uusapan dito, hindi lang practice shape, to get them into game shape under bubble circumstances pa.
Yun. Actually, RD, dito na kasi pro level eh. So,
Yes.
before nag-start yung bubble, binigyan muna kami ni PBA ng small groups workout.
Yes,
Yun yung
yes,
may pinupuntahan lang sa gym, 2 people allowed in one basket, yung ganon.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
doon kinukuha nila yung conditioning nila, yung skills nila, yung shooting nila. Pero meron naman, marami namang players dito sa PBA na they invest a lot. Like, if nakikita nyo sa mga social media, they rent the gym, sila lang mag-isa, shooting sila. So, for the young players or the college players, siguro, yun yung ma-advise ko para lang hindi ka agad ma-injured.
Yes.
Especially those guys who are in the province now, if ever may court kayo, kung wala man na lang kayo. Actually, yung ibang players nga namin, di ba? If nakikita nyo sa post-guard, may iba nag-bike. Para lang
Yes.
yung kondisyon lang talaga nila. Yun lang yung hinahabol nila. Actually, may naalaman ako na player from the other teams dito na nag-rent talaga siya mismo ng basketball court para lang sa kanya, para lang hindi mawala yung ano niya. But
Wow.
yun, pro na yun. I mean, for the college players or high school players, siguro if available yung what do you call this, pwede kayo makatakbo or makabike kayo para lang naka-ready yung katawan nyo. I'm not, hindi totally 100%, pero at least, Coach Martin, baka may pwede kang maisingit na pwedeng ibang gawin, especially in this situation.
Lalo na pag nagkaroon ng opening for the clearance talaga for you guys to play, I highly suggest you tone it down first. Relax muna kayo. Ika nga ni Coach Ryan eh. Huwag nyo munang biglain kagad.
Okay.
So kung sarado pa yung gym nyo, kung anong meron kayong gamit, maximize on those things. Let's say, kung meron kayong mga water bottle, fill those with sand or rocks. Kailangan maging resourceful sa gamit eh. Kasi kung ano yung meron ka sa bahay right now, yun ang gamitin mo. Imbes na, lalo na ngayon, we have to save money rin eh. Diba? Yung kailangan mo i-cut down yung expenses mo, kung ano meron ka na sa bahay na gamit, yun ang gamitin mo. Libro, bleachers, kama, lahat yun muna gamitin mo. Body weight, exercises, dun muna. Then once nagkaroon ka na ng clearance rin talaga to play, I trust with the coaches kung ano nang gagawin nila. Then, game shape na rin kagad. Magpipick rin kagad yan.
Wow.
Actually, RD, if the coaches wants to start, kasi for sure, babalik kayo lahat sa basic. Doon muna magta-touch kasi hindi, baka nawala na eh. Lalo na high school level, elementary level. Okay? Punta kayo sa Facebook page ng SBP, hanapin niyo yung e-learning. Doon makakuha maraming doon kayo makakuha ng maraming.
Very good. Kaya pala nandito si Coach Ryan. Yung pala yan eh. Yan eh, we'll talk about, our next topic will be exactly that, SBP Coaches Academy and our next, but before that, we have to show some shout-outs para sa iyo guys. I mean, hello from our friends who are watching right now. Si RD Hill Cortez saying hello everybody. Okay, hello RD Hill.
Hello.
Ito from Surigao to, Tony Boy Coro.
Yan. Happy birthday. Gusto muna na yung batiin yan.
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday.
May video na. Happy birthday.
Okay, very good. What tayo inasal ni Padadya? Ang sama na siya. Okay. Enzo Flo is in the house. So that's
Enzo.
Hi, Enzo.
Hi, Sir Enzo.
Ito, double greeting to eh, kay si Coach Julie. Okay.
Mabawi ka.
Mabawi. Tapa. Yan, may high Coach Mark Solano pa, si Coach Julie, di ba?
Of course, yeah.
Ito, kapitbahay ko to dito.
Julie.
Kapitbahay ko.
You know?
RD
Jerry.
Tapos, ito pa. Ito yung pinakamadugo. Number 1 fan of ex-Gubat here.
Siyempre.
Wow.
May siomay ka sa akin bukas.
May siomay.
Deliver mo dito, hoy.
Okay. Ito pa, isa pa. So, I have to show this because they're all our friends. Yan.
IRD Deal, Region
Yeah.
1.
Hi, sir.
RDT.
Yan.
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ito pa. Last muna before we go to our next part. Ayun. Okay. Ang sarap mag-heart react pag mga idol coaches mo ang napapanood mo.
Jay.
Coach Jay.
Hey.
Yay!
Yan. Okay.
Hey.
Coach
Okay.
Jay.
Tuloy tayo. Coach Ryan talked about the e-lessons in the Facebook page of SBP. Coach Mark, could you please tell us more about that? But before that, what now, basically, ang tanong dito is, what is the overall goal? Review tayo ng SBP Coaches Academy. Ano yung goal natin? In this pandemic, you had to shift. So what did you do then? Coach Mark, please.
Well, una, sa amin po, RD, no, we work best pag hindi kami nag-iisip.
Okay.
Hindi, ibig sabihin, ganun po yung grupo namin, no? Kasi si Coach Jong, nakita nyo, di ba, before, sa TV, pag nagko-coach si Coach Jong, di ba, formal and all. Pero, pag si Coach Jong po, kasi, na-experience nyo naman, no? He's a very vibrant guy na makulit, no? Sa amin po, sa grupo namin, lumalabas yung creative juices namin pag nagkukulitan kami, hindi pag seryoso kami. So, di ba? Pag seryoso kami, lalo kaming parang walang naiisip, di ba? Pero pag nagkukulitan kami, pinag-uusapan na yung kalokohan, doon lumalabas yung creative juices ng bawat isa.
Sample.
So, katulad yan.
Sample daw, sample. Nangkulitan yun, nangkulitan.
Ayun, yung Jones Cup. Nagpaplano kami ng Jones Cup. Di ba? Sabi namin, kung ang Asia may Jones Cup na nangyayari, ito gagawin namin Jones Cup. So, yung mga ganong banatan lang hanggang sa, di ba, magmamaterialize and all. Etong e-learning, nag-ano lang kami rito yung level 1 na inikot natin sa 16 regions ng SBP. Nagtanungan lang kami, what can we do? Para naman may magawa yung academy. And sabi namin, kung we will start it with a webinar. Everything is doing a webinar with coaches. So, napag-desisyonan ng lahat, no? Yes, Sir Butch, kasama namin palagi. We do instructional.
Okay.
No? Instead of just having a webinar, why don't we do something different? Na ang kinalabasan nga, naging instructional video siya, di ba? Tapos, naging gracious naman yung mga Gilas Pilipinas players natin. Sila yung mga naging demo players natin, di ba? From
Yes.
Gilas Youth, Gilas Men's, Gilas Women. So, nakakatuwa na tapos wala kaming production, ha? I mean, wala talaga yun. Kanya-kanya kaming topic. Binigyan kami ni Coach Jong ng topic. Tapos, ginawa namin, kanya-kanyang kausap sa player kung sino gusto mo mag-demo player sa topic mo. Tapos, yung recording namin, ako, cellphone lang ginamit ko for the voice, yung voice over. So, wala talagang production. As in, hindi ko masabing katuwaan lang naman. Pero, we did something out of what we have. Diba? Yun nga sinasabi ni Coach Martin kanina, no? We created something out of what we have, no? And kami po, no, para sa kaalaman ng lahat ng nanonood, nakikinig. Kami po yung grupo namin nila Coach Jong since nag-work kami together. Itong yung mga kasama ko na yan, mga kapatid natin. Natuto na po kami mag-adjust ng biglaan. We play it by ear. Kada lalapag kami sa isang province or sa isang region, we learned how to play by ear. No? Hindi doon sa circumstances na bakit yung court ganito lang o bakit yung participants ganito lang, 'di ba? Parang we learned it. We learned everything. And yun nga po, RD Rico, no? When we work, we're not working kasi we're having fun.
Yun.
So we're having fun. So sa amin yun yung mahalaga.
That's good. Eto, I'll have to ask you because from an operation standpoint, pag-usapan natin yung previous year na umikot around the country. Could you please share with us? Alam ko hindi madali yan in terms of organizing things. Okay? ano yung pinaka-challenging doon? Dahil every week, di ba? Or sometimes, or put it every week, baka may break in between, every week you have to go to a place. Okay? So, anong pinaka-challenging doon? Anong pinaka-mahirap doon sa yung pag-organize lahat ng mga yan? Especially the logistics part. Nakamute ka, X.
Nakamute ka, brother.
Sorry.
Go. Okay.
Basically, RD, no, yung pinaka-challenging part doon, logistically, nakakapagod, pero pag napunta ka naman talaga sa bawat region, sa bawat provinces na pupuntahan mo, makikita mo yung pagtanggap nila. Kudos ng mga regional directors natin na talagang sa amin hindi kami nahirapan sa coordination. Talagang pag ang RDs binigyan mo ng schedule, talagang magaling Talagang pagdating doon, talagang sasalang na lang kami. Kumbaga from dumating kami sa airport hanggang sa makarating kami sa hotel, sa venue ocular, talagang organized talagang kumbaga kasi di ba RDs tayo sa pambansang tatluhan, alam na natin ginagawa natin, kumbaga talagang bawat RD handa na kumbaga doon tayo nasa sa pambansang tatluhan natin, sa mga regional finals natin. Kaya kumbaga madali na lang para sa akin logistically. Kumbaga halos more na lang yung mga coordination, like yung mga equipment na gagamitin natin sa venue, yung mga demo players natin, yung mga ganun na lang. Pero basically wala naman, talagang na-challenge lang talaga kami nung nag-start tayo nito ng 2017 RD, no. Ang timbang ko noon nasa 200 200. Okay, dahil sa mga iniikutan naming region ngayon, nag 234 na ako. Talagang kasalanan ng coach. Hindi, seriously. Talagang talagang maganda na may resulta. Natanong din ng iba, anong ginagawa ko dun sa ano ba yung part ko pag bumabiyahe, ano ba yung ginagawa ko? Hindi naman ako nag-lecture, hindi naman ako yung hindi naman ako tactical coach na nagbibigay ng demo. Ang role ko talaga doon is to arrange everything, na make sure na yung mga materials na gagamitin nila, yung mga PowerPoint. Tapos at the end ng bawat session namin, nagkakaroon kami ng huddle between the group para i-discuss. Ako yung nasa post assessment pag ginagawa namin yung in-observe ako, na-absorb ba ng mga coaches, kung yung mga terminology ba, kaya bang i-absorb, mga ganun ba? Kaya minsan, kaya nga sabi nga ni Coach Mark, di ba, ginagaan nga, will play by ear, na kung sa tingin namin kailangan namin i-adjust tong topic na to, o kung mas kailangan ba ng isang region ng ganito na ito yung topic natin, yun, madali naman tayo nakakapag-adjust. Kaya, nagpapasalamat ako sa mga teammates ko na talagang, sila, magagaling. Kumbaga, sila yung best of the best, lalo na si Coach John. Si Coach John nga talagang, until now, starstruck pa rin ako kasi, napapanood ko lang siya sa TV ngayon. Katawanan ko na, di ba? Kalokohan ko na. That's ganun din sa mga Coach Ryan, Coach Martin, Coach Mark. So, yun lang RD. So, sa amin, okay naman. Wala naman kaming, yun lang, yung pinaka-challenging na talaga is yung kung paano namin mapapasaya yung mga coaches na iniikutan namin.
Good, because Coach X, I mean, I'll go to Martin for this, no? Ibig sabihin nun, hindi masarap ang kain ng mga RDs, no? So, yun ang bad news. March, you're the strength and conditioning coach. Nagkasama tayo. So Martin, how do you tell the people, you're telling the people to eat healthy, eat good food, etc., etc. Ikaw strength and conditioning coach. Kailangan, alam ko, ang sinaserve namin, may lechon. At ano pa? So, ano yung reaction mo doon? So, forget diet. Ano yan, Martin? Please share with us your experience.
Pag ganyan naman po, wala naman akong pinagbabawal pag ganyan It's more on, you eat what you can control. So, kung you enjoy the food na kaya mong kainin, wag mong pigilan sarili mo kasi pag dineprive mo lalo ang sarili mo, hanap-hanapin niya ng sistema mo, edi sayang lang. Pinigilan mo pa, mag-end up kakainin mo pa rin, edi dapat kinain mo pa noon pa lang, diba? So, kainin mo pa lang ngayon pa lang, pero kontrolin mo.
Yes, sorry. Now, March, follow-through question. When talking to the SBP coaches, ito yung nationwide tour natin, and you get to introduce to them strength conditioning drills and all that. What is your biggest discovery? Because ayoko sabihin, because minsan kasi, ang mga coaches sa probinsya sasabihin nila, hindi namin alam yan. Or, sasabihin nila, backward kami, ganyan. Did you get that feeling, or was it hard to introduce the conditioning drills that you introduced? And what was the reception like among the coaches, the provincial coaches?
Kagaya nga po sinabi ni Coach Mark, we play it by ear. So kung ano yung ginawa kong module for the SBP Coaches Academy po, adjust lang ako ng adjust. Then kung ano yung kailangan nila, then improve lang and improvise lang rin naman po yung pag ganun sa kanila. Para at least for the grassroots to level up rin po talaga eh. Kasi lalo na from the grassroots, from their knowledge of strength and conditioning, hindi pa ganun ka knowledgeable. So we're slowly trying to improve them, and para ma-uplift rin lalo para hindi lang puro Manila ang mga players natin, from all over regions rin, may representative po talaga tayo. Para nationwide, competitive ang players sa mga bata po natin.
All right, thank you for that. So true, no? So we could catch up with that. No? Coach Ryan, I'll ask you this, because ikaw galing Cebu. You know what Cebu coaching had before you went to Manila. And we know that when you went to Manila, aside from gaining weight, you also gained a lot of knowledge. Okay? But could you please share with us now your experience about how much knowledge does the provincial coach have? Is there a gap between him and the Manila coach? Because I know for a fact that some people claim nasa Manila lahat. And that's why Coach Jong's dream is, let's bring down the Manila level coaching to the rest of the Philippines. Now, Coach Ray, could you please share with us your experience about that? How far is it? Or just share your story about that.
Sir? Actually, kaya napadpad rin ako sa Maynila dahil nag-encontra kami ng San Carlos. So, I have to learn. Sabi nga ni Coach Mike Reyes dyan sa Cebu na I need to learn more. So, that's the reason why pumunta ako dito sa Maynila to learn. And at the same time, kailangan, kasi sir, the Manila coaches are already at the, they don't stop learning. So, yun yung na-adapt ko ngayon na parang, if alam mo na to, huwag kang huminto dito. Baka may iba pa. So, continuous lang yung learning, Same for me. Napunta dito sa Maynila, to FEU, to SBP, to Gilas, to Batangilas, now to the PBA. So, I'm proud of that because hindi rin ako nakontento, sir. I keep on learning, especially if nakakasama ko si Coach Jong, I take advantage of that opportunity. Dinadaan lang namin sa kulitan, pero hindi niya alam na kumukuha na ako ng input sa kanya. So that's the mentality na nagi-gain ko or na upgrade ko. Kasi if ever may iba kasing punta tayo dito after alam na natin yan, hindi natatapos doon yung basketball. Continuous. Walang katapusan yung learning eh. So, yun lang yung mai-share ko siguro, sir, based on my experience.
Alright. Naku, may input pa dito si Coach Jax, oh. Proud former player here. My first coach in Cebu. Ba? Si Coach Jax.
Hi, Gabi.
Anyway, we'll go to a few more shout-outs na pumasok. So, let's greet our other friends here before I go to other questions dito. No? That's Jojo Sasso to. Jonathan Sasso. Good evening there, Jo.
Hi, sir.
Okay. Ito pa. Ito yung Yun. Idol ko po si ex-Gubat and Mark Solano, Romel Garovillas. Nako.
Sir Romel, gandang gabi.
Mabigat. Ito pa. Let me show you another one. Robbie Celis, Kuya Mark.
Ayan, isa sa mga naging player natin before, si Robbie Celis.
Yes. Tapos eto, kasama natin sa referee sa Bohol.
Yun, from the...
Okay. Ito, I'll share with you guys. No? Ito kasi, ang problema ko sa Region 7, islands kami, di ba? Islands. So, nahihirapan talaga tayo na pumunta sa Bohol, pumunta sa Dumaguete. But I've always promised them, sige lang, for the SBP Coaches Academy and the Referees Academy, we'll arrange, no, Referees Academy, okay na. They have regular visits there. But Coaches Academy kasi, because of our limited resources, we cannot go to many places in the region all at the same time. Tapos yung dream natin with Coach Jong, sige, we'll peg 1 year, baka in 1 year, yung Region 7, dalawang venue. Pero ang scheduling lang ang magiging... but of course, we can only do that pag naikot natin yung buong Pilipinas. Hindi kasi pwedeng Region 7, dalawa ka agad, tapos may mamimiss na isang region. But sige lang, to Sir Bobong Badanggit, we'll do as much as we can to bring it there. No? So, ito, I have a question from anybody can answer this. So, by the way, if you have questions, reactions, please drop it now. Now is the time that we will ask your questions. Ito. From Sir Butch. What is so special with your group? What can you say is the secret that makes your group tick? Okay, kayo, anybody can answer this.
Sa akin, masasabi ko po, nabobola namin si Coach Jong.
Ayun.
Kaya minsan natatawa kami kay Coach Jong, nagsusumbong yan kay Sir Butch, kila Sir Sunny, kila Edie. Sinasabi niya, saan naman kayo nakakita? Ako program head, binubuli ako nito mga tao.
Nauutusan namin yun.
Nauutusan namin.
Doon.
Ayun.
Yan, sa question ni Sir Butch, siguro yun nga, yung para sa akin personally, yung we're having fun.
Okay, that's good. That's nice.
Yan talaga. Kaya pag nagtrabaho kami, it's not really work. Hindi kami na-stress, hindi kami... Of course, you get tired physically. Coach Dex!
Coach Dex!
Oh, si Coach Dex. Oh.
Coach Dex! Ayan. So,
Ayun.
Sa akin yun, fun. Number 1.
Anybody else want to reply to this question?
Yeah, in connection with that, sama si Coach Mark, no? Dahil nga we're having fun, at least pag may mga problema or kung may mga conflict na among each other, na madali namin nasasabi kasi nga para kaming magkakapatid, pero mo sa 48 provinces, sa 48 leagues na pinagsamahan namin, talagang hindi na biro yun eh. Kumbaga talagang minsan magkakasama kami sa kwarto, minsan alam mo yun, yung baso niya, baso ko rin, talagang magkakapatid na kami talaga.
Wow, okay.
Hindi lang talaga ako makatulog pagkasama ko si Coach Ryan Betia. Para kang may generator. No?
Okay. Ito, I have another question here. Unless anybody want to answer also? Coach
Ano,
Martin,
sir?
Ryan?
Siguro yung iba kasi yung samahan na to, sir. Actually, if titingnan mo Coach Martin from other part, si Coach Mark, si Boss X, pero lagi naming nabibigyan ng yung time, yung magbabanding kami, especially this pandemic, di ba? Actually, may isi-share ako, pero secret lang to, ha? Secret o walang nakakaalam.
Secret lang, okay.
Secret lang to. Yung e-learning namin, yung director namin doon sa e-learning, si Sir Butch.
Uy,
Saan
okay.
ka makakahanap yung director nyo, yung pinaka-boss nyo, pwede pa maging director, pwede na maging host. Ganon yung samahan namin dyan
Wow.
sa SBP.
Wala pang talent fee yun, ha? Si Sir Butch, ganun.
Oh, wala pang talent fee.
Hindi pa
Hindi
naniningil.
ko lang alam kung sinisingil mo nila.
Kanina samahan natin, ano kami RD eh, yan. Kasama talaga rin namin talaga si Sir Butch nagsimula nitong sa Coaches Academy, di ba? Since
correct.
day one,
Yes,
nakasama
right.
namin yan. Talaga lang sa sobrang busy siya, kaya hindi rin siya nakakasama talaga nung mga sunod-sunod na. Pero talagang ano yan, 6 kami actually. Pero siguro isa pang masasabi ko, risk takers po kami.
Ayun, okay. That's good.
Risk takers po kami. Si X, si Martin, tsaka si Coach Rai, kami po ang risk ng risk. Pag sumabay, Coach Jong ang take ng take. Kaya
Siya ang humaharap sa Malcolm pag may problema.
Ayan.
Yan siya.
Pero pag sa Glory, magkakasama kami. Pero sa, yan.
Problema niya yun. Okay. Pero isang request ko na kay Sir Butch, hindi pa nakakapunta ng Cebu yan sa Coaches Academy.
Hindi pa natin.
Hindi pa. No,
Si Sir. Right.
3x3. Nandito sa 3x3 sa Boys Town, Girls Town. Okay yan. So, nakalusot. Okay lang.
Okay.
Ito guys, there's a question here. It's a bit serious. I don't know who can answer this. Okay, ito. From Mr. Jojo Sasso. Question 1. Mentioning instructional method, how is learning to promote continuous learning approach, which is more effective and creating change in deep learning, considering the regional approach is how it has been for now in the new normal? Question 2. Perhaps in place na ang design to meet learning outcomes, not to use specific technologies, especially region approach and the SBP way. Who would like to answer this? Pero iwan natin yung question on the screen so we can digest it somehow. This is from Jonathan Sasso of Cebu.
Ako, siguro masabi ko kay John. Reference natin to, di ba? Referee din natin to.
Yes.
Ako, siguro yung attention span kasi, di ba? Ng isang naka-online, for me, 30 minutes to 1 hour lang dapat eh. Pag minsan nagsusobra ka sa 1 hour with online, di ba? Physically, sa mata, tapos nagiging dragging na siya. So, sa akin, sino yan?
Hi muna kayo kay
Sino yan?
Ayan. So, sa amin yung approach, keep it simple. I would say keep it simple. If you have programs to share or to teach, keep it concise, no? Short, pero nandun na lahat ng gusto mong ituro. Kasi yung attention span nung makikinig sa new normal, no? Particularly sa online, ano po yan eh, limited din yung attention span ng nakikinig, hindi lang sa bata. Miski tayo, no? Kapag tumatagal na tayo medyo sa kunyari, webinar and all, nagiging dragging na eh. Kahit na, yung gustong-gusto mo pa rin matuto, di ba? Most of the time, nagiging mind is willing, flesh is weak.
Yes.
So, ako yun lang. Keep it simple, keep it concise, short, sweet. Yeah. Yung approach, ha?
Okay, anybody else want to add a comment to that?
Siguro if you're learning new methods or new instructions or skills, break it down. So set a timer for that. Let's say 15 minutes muna. Then move away from your computer or phone. Relax ka muna para ma-freshen up ka. Kasi nakakapagod yan, magdamag ka makikinig at magsusulat. Siyempre, kailangan ma-process mo rin yan eh. Then once may mga natutunan ka na, reviewin mo rin. Para at least para mag-stick pa rin para sa'yo.
Yes,
Kasi hindi lang yung parang, nanood ang webinar, okay na to. Kailangan reviewin mo rin consistently para ma-apply mo in the long run.
Yes, makes sense. All right, thank you for that, Martin. Anybody else want to say something? Tanggalin ko muna to para mag-expand yung pictures natin. Anyway, guys, I promise you 1 hour, pero 1 hour 7 na tayo ngayon. But sige, a few wrap-up things lang in terms of looking forward to the future. Okay, looking forward tayo ngayon. Coach Mark, what can the SBP Coaches Academy do, or what is the plan for the future, and what can we tell our coaches nasa probinsya? What is our message for them as we look forward with more SBP Coaches Academy activities?
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat kami for all the regions and the coaches na natulungan natin in our own simple and small way. Pero makakaasa po kayo, the Coaches Academy of the SBP are nagpapatuloy po kami sa mag-aral para po sa inyo. Okay? Nagpapatuloy po kaming mag-discover ng mga bagong approach, not for us, but for all of you, na pag pumayag na po ang government, no, na magkita-kita tayo, then we are ready. Pero kung sakaling tatagal pa po itong ganitong sitwasyon, makakaasa kayo in the coming months, meron pong mga bagong ilalabas na learning platform ang SBP Coaches Academy para po sa inyong lahat.
Alright. Thank you for that. X, ito tanong sa'yo. I will not ask too much about the SBP Coaches Academy, but here, operations-wise, from the SBP standpoint ng office, what can the basketball fan look forward to now? Alam natin nasa pandemic tayo, but alam natin ang preparations for the World Cup and in fact, may FIBA Asia sa November pa, which I cannot discuss at this moment. But what can the basketball fans look forward to with the SBP as we move along? Next.
Yeah. First of all, thank you once again, RD, for RD,
Yes, sir.
RD Rico, for inviting us for your season finale. Again, thank you. Well, dun sa tanong mo, dun sa statement ko regarding that, ganito, konting tiis na lang at hopefully matapos na to and eventually makabalik na tayo sa normal. At on operation side, kami ginagawa namin lahat. Actually, maraming tumatawag, maraming nag-i-inquire sa SBP, sa email natin, kung kailan ba babalik ang basketball, kung ano na ba yung guidelines ng government pagdating sa basketball. Kunting tiis na lang, ginagawa po ng SBP ang coordination sa ating gobyerno, sa ating IATF, kung paano pa natin ito maayos. At hopefully, magbalik na tayo sa normal and Lord willing, magkita-kita ulit tayo sa loob ng court at makapanood ulit tayo ng live in action ng ating mga Asia, ng ating mga gagawing mga hosting events sa mga susunod na taon. At yun, ingat lang tayo. At kung may mga tanong lang kayo, may mga inquiries, actually RD, marami nagtatanong no? Atin sa email natin kung paano daw ba mag-organize ng mga tournament like 3x3, 5-on-5. Ganito lang, magtanong lang kayo sa amin, walang problema yun. Mag-email lang kayo sa info@sbp. Yan, open naman yung email natin para dun sa part namin na yun, pwede kami makatulong, makapag-share lang ng content kung paano basically mag-start or mag-organize ng mga tournament sa pag-okay na. Okay, pero sa ngayon talaga preparation, ayun, doon muna tayo muna tayo ngayon sa mga online natin. Yan.
Thank you, X. At the same time, mas okay, mga prepared tayo ngayon. So when the time comes, tuloy-tuloy na. Wala nang ano.
Yes.
March, your final words from a strength and conditioning perspective. What is your message to coaches and players? I know that it's a question being asked all the time, but it has to be asked again. No? What should they be doing at this time of pandemic to stay in shape? Yeah. As final words.
Thank you, RD Rico, for the finale. And thank you for all the viewers and sa mga nag-comment. So, never stop being active. Ang pagiging active is very important, lalo lang sa new normal. So, one way to be fit, kahit mga 5 to 10 minutes ng everyday, may ginagawa ka.
Yes.
As long as you're being active, kahit warm-up man lang yan or kahit few push-ups or any bodyweight exercises, okay na rin yan. And do go outside kahit paaraw kayo para hindi lang kayo nasa-suffocate sa one area. Para at least may fresh air at pampatanggal rin ng stress pag nasa outside ka. Iba rin nagagawa pag may sunlight rin.
Yes, that's it. So
kailangan normally hydrate, and pag nahihirapan matulog, kailangan you have to find ways that can easily help you. Lalo na mahirap talaga sa ngayon, pero God willing, kayang-kaya naman natin to makakapag-adjust rin tayo dyan.
So true. Agree. Coach Ryan, finale nga Ikaw din yung finale dito. I mean, kini siya. I will ask you, Coach Ryan, because ikaw, Bisaya man ka, gikan ka sa Cebu, a message that you can give sa atong mga pareho nimo sa una ba nga, naara sa probinsya, ikaw na anak sa Manila karon, but maybe I don't think they want, not everybody will want to go to Manila, but your final message for them.
Ano lang, sir, especially sa mga coaches, no? I know, coaches, referee, yun yung mga natatamaan ngayon sa pandemic, eh. For sure, yung iba, wala nga, sinasabi nila na for the love of the game. Okay? Share lang, explore, keep on learning, and SBP is always nandyan palagi to bigyan kayo ng mga tools para to explore more kung anong pwedeng gawin in this time. Hi, RDO. Jason, mag-hi ka muna, Jason.
Coaches meeting.
Oo, SBP. Si Jason,
Yes,
guys.
basta.
RDO. Ayan, mga...
Galing. Ryan.
Congrats, RDO, RDO. Thanks. So, sana ba? Yun. Just wag tayong mag-stop. Kasi yung iba dahil sa nangyari, I don't know if doon naman magagaling yung mga coaches, eh. Alam mo yung anong tawag nun? Yung mag-i-invent, biglang gagawa ng paraan to find a way na paano masustain yung basketball sa school nila or sa players nila. Actually, yun yung mga nakikita kong mga post ngayon sa Facebook, eh, na nagwa one-on-one. Actually, si Coach Mark, part yan si Coach Mark, nagwa one-on-one o nag-online training yan. So, ganun kagaling yung mga Pinoy na dumiskarte. Kung yung iba biglang tubo yung sa katulad ni Boss X, biglang may business siya bigla about ano nga yun, Boss X? About yung term, nakalimutan yung term.
Segue mo.
Yung ano yung mga binibenta ni Boss X na food.
Siomai.
SBP na yan. Siomai. Kung gusto nyo mag-order, tawag nyo lang si Boss X for online clinics, online basketball training. Coach Mark, Coach Martin also. Ganon kagaling dumiskarte yung mga Pinoy coaches. Si Coach Jabi. Si Coach Jabi. So, wag lang tayong papalapit na, pabalik na yung basketball sa Pilipinas. Paunti-unti. Wag lang tayong mawalan ng gana. And SBP is always here for you guys, coaches, to help you. Ganun lang, sir.
Thank you, Coach. Before I let you guys go, a few thoughts lang here, from our friends. DRD Bayani says, JERMM, joyful, enchanting, romantic, magical, and mesmerizing. That, I think, is the SBP Coaches Academy group.
Wow, thank you.
JERMM.
Salamat.
Ito, na-inspired ato sa Miss Universe, mga Miss Universe questions. Ito yung masagot, Nice one, DRD Bayani. Ito naman from Dr. Dilbert Monisit, one of our orthopedic sports doctors here. More power, SBP. Thank you, Dr. Dilbert.
Wow, thank you, Doc.
And ito, and to cap it all, we have a message from our Director for Operations. He was our guest 2 weeks ago, together with Coach Jong. Sir Butch and Boss Butch, thank you to all the regions for the support. You all play an important part in the success of the SBP. Thank you to all the region directors, the RDs, and without the RDs, wala rin tayo dito. I mean, I speak on behalf of the RDs that that's how we get things going here. So, with that. So once again, we have to wrap it up. 1 hour 17 na tayo. Lumampas tayo ng 17 minutes. Sponsor pa naman natin si Coach Ryan. Baka mapapaano siya. So guys, thank you again. You don't know how I would love to thank you so much. Like I said, it was not a matter of getting who are the popular ones, etc., but getting, like I said, the people behind the scenes, the Backstreet Boys. Mark calls them the bad boys. Coach John calls them the bad boys. No, but this is where everything gets done. This is how things get accomplished. Without the people behind the scenes, wala yung Coach Academy yan. Wala yung SBP operations na yan. And for that, in behalf of the whole group, I thank you. I thank the four of you for doing your job the way you do it. And like they said, it's really para sa bayan. Para sa bayan talaga that we do this, all right? So thank you very much once again, guys, for joining me here in our season finale of Bleacher Talk Goes Live. This is not our last. We'll come back at an appropriate time when we're all ready to come back. So once again, on behalf of Coach Mark, Coach X, Coach Martin, Coach Tryon, this is Rico Navarro saying so long from Beacher Talk Goes Live in Cebu. Bye-bye.
See you all next season. Bye-bye.
Next season, next season.
Bye.
Thank you, RD.
Thank you.